I'm excited about this because, again, this story came out recently about how they want him at Marvel to do 10 more. And there was a joke, 10 more years of Wolverine. There was a joke in Deadpool Wolverine about it. He's going to do it till he's 90. Ryan Reynolds doing his thing. But, after grossing like $1.3 billion, apparently there's a whole idea for the mutant saga to have Wolverine in it. And I'm talking about Hugh Jackman getting in there and doing this for 10 more years. I think he's still young enough to do it, guys. He looked great in Wolverine, Deadpool Wolverine. He also was fine doing the stunts. He was the best I've ever seen him as Wolverine, if you ask me. And it worked so well, again, with the cowl. Everybody was excited about the cowl. We all were. But this report came forward that they're talking to him about, he's 56 right now. So he'd be like, 66, maybe pushing 70? I think that's getting old, but it's not bad. It's just
hey.
Hey, 50 is the new 30, GR. That's what I'm saying. Round of applause for that, right? 50 is the new 30. And I think that if Hugh Jackman's up for it...
You just said 70 was old, and I resemble that remark.
I said it's getting up there. I'm going to say it's getting up there for Wolverine.
You used the O word.
I'm sorry, youth deprived. There you go. But they want to keep doing it. This is a whole report coming forward from My Time to Shine. They've reported a lot of this stuff out there. They've been pretty accurate. Sometimes not. But a lot of times My Time to Shine has this stuff. They break it before anybody else. And there's already been conversations about. We've heard it multiple times. There's also been conversations about the new X-Men franchise. I had somebody I was talking to. I think it was Laura. She was on here the other day, and she was like, "Why is there not more X-Men?" I'm like, "Well, they're actually working on it." And now the Russo brothers, who are doing the new Avengers movies, Doomsday, and also doing Infinity War, they're also apparently going to be helming the new X-Men franchise moving forward. And the idea would be that you have his Wolverine in these, and he comes into the Wolverine or the new X-Men franchise, and again brings that together before he eventually bows out and takes away. Anybody can play Wolverine. I see the chat's fiery about this, like fucking new person. I think it's great though. I mean, I get it. I get being like we need a new cast, but I still think the best idea is already there, right? You have Hugh Jackman stick around for a while, and you make Daphne Keane the new female Wolverine. There's a transition period, and then eventually get a new Logan. And I think she's already talented. She's an amazing actor. She already showed her chops. She's connected to that universe, and then that's how you transition that way. And he can train some more people. He can be there for a little bit. He's the old grizzled kind of Wolverine, and eventually the new variant, because we all love these variants at Marvel. That variant comes in, and then that is our new rocking and rolling 5'2" Wolverine coming in, because he's going to be short next time he comes in. We know he will. They already joked about that in Deadpool Wolverine, but that's the next one we're getting. I'm just saying. And what do we think about this, guys? What do we think? GR, are you super stoked about Deadpool Wolverine, about Hugh Jackman doing this? I wasn't making fun of you, GR. I'm just saying, as we're getting up there, a 70-year-old Wolverine is totally doable. It's in the comics too. We've seen that. And we've also seen it in Logan before. He was supposed to be like in his late 70s or something like that. Is that too close to like we did before? Or do you think that Hugh Jackman can keep going and be Wolverine for a new generation?
I think he can. I mean, he's a skilled actor. He's good at what he does. And makeup can de-age him a little bit if they want.
Do they need to do that even though, or do you think they can work it in?
Well, 10 years from now, he ain't going to look that good.
Oh, hey, he never know, GR. He's Hugh Jackman. He's a man. I mean,
Brian, there's this thing called nature, and it isn't very nice to us.
But GR, you look like that with your shirt off right now. He can too.
Brian, I haven't looked that good in a long time.
Oh, come on, GR. You're looking good to me, man.
I don't have a personal trainer and all that stuff either, too. So
you don't have the Marvel steroids, man. Those Marvel steroids are crazy. They get in there and they show you what's up, GR. Do you think that the fan base?
Stretch telomeres. That's what I'm waiting for, Brian.
Well, we're all waiting for that. Do you think the fan base would hate this, though, GR?
I don't think they'll hate it. I mean, if the pictures he's in, the movies he's in, are any good at all, they don't care who's playing the character.
Yeah, if it's spot on and people like the acting, they like the plot. People still hate the plot for Deadpool Wolverine. I know some people that hated it. I thought it was fun. It's a fun movie, but maybe I'm not alone here. I saw the chat was very fiery about this too. Allie, what do you think? Hugh Jackman, Wolverine, 10 more years? Is that possible, doable? And you think that there'll be some backlash from that if that does come true?
I mean, it's absolutely doable. It's just what their plan is. Like, I mean, he's in great shape. He's a dancer. If anybody can continue doing this, it's him, and he's got the right attitude for it. But yeah, the question becomes, well, but how are they going to transition him out? Are they going to have him handed off, or are they just going to like wait a little while and then be like, so we have a new guy?
Yeah, right. Oh, he's gone. He's fortunately gone. Did you watch Logan by any chance? Because Logan was such a good send off for him, and a lot of people like never touched Logan, and they did touch Logan. But did you ever see that?
I heard great things about Logan. I never watched Logan because I felt so hard from the X-Men movies that I was just like, but I know I can watch that without catching up, so I might do that.
Well, that was the problem with the X-Men movies too. They kind of like went and veered off in a bad direction towards the end. You know, they got rid of, again, Bryan Singer left, and then they brought in Brett Ratner, and then that third one wasn't the best, and then they had all these different spin-offs with Wolverine that were not even that great. I'm just saying, by the time we got to Logan, I think people had fatigue on the whole franchise, and it's unfortunate because that was the best one they did of the Wolverine movies, I think. I know some people will tell me it's too sad, which it is very sad, but I think that it's kind of the way you can kind of tell that story of like what like a downfall of a person in general, like how you get older and how it can change you, and it even happens to mutants. And so I think it's a very lovely story. And did you see Deadpool Wolverine? Did you see it?
Deadpool Wolverine. It was fun. It was just like a fun movie. So I think like they're not all going to be artiste things. Like again, everything is not your Oscar contending stuff. Some things are just fun, and that was perfectly fun. And
that's all you need sometimes is just a fun ride.
With Logan, you've got this thing that's like dark and angsty, and like probably is better acting, but wouldn't be looked at for something like Oscars, right? So unfortunately, they just kept going and kept going and kept going with the X-Men stuff to the point that people were tired. And even the people making them seemed to be tired because a lot of them did not have great production quality. Like the last one, I had terrible production quality. Terrible.
Yeah, I just started dipping down in quality constantly. And I wanted to stay with them, even though they had those spinoff, the younger generation, and those just were like, whoa. I don't know, guys. I will still say Oscar Isaac. I love Oscar Isaac, but him as Apocalypse one time, I'll probably say it a million times, so rapey. Oh my God. Like, I felt like he was going to molest everybody in that movie. He's like, I will show you how to be the best X-Men for me. I'm like, whoa, buddy. I don't know if you're trying to touch this person inappropriately or actually get them on your team. I'm not sure what your team is now anyways. It was a lot for me. And then the Dark Phoenix one got...
I don't remember it. I blocked that movie out, apparently.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It was a class in Pervert 101.
It felt like, I mean, I love Oscar Isaac and stuff, but it was like, you ever guys see the Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze? It was like Ivan Ooze was a child molester. That's what it felt like Oscar Isaac's motivation was for that movie. That was it. I mean.
So what we're doing is we're taking Ivan Ooze and we're playing him like Freddy Krueger. Got it.
Done. Go. Action. Let's shoot right now.
Oh, God.
I know, right? Trevor, what do you think about this? Sans the Isaac Ooze out of your mind. Do you think that Hugh Jackman's got it in him? For 10 more years? We're talking probably 3 movies. Maybe, 6 movies.
Yeah, 3 or 6, one of those. I love Hugh Jackman as Wolverine as much as the next nerd, but I would really like to see somebody else take over. I would really we're redoing the X-Men. I'd like to see a complete fresh start. We were talking about Dan Radcliffe as Wolverine for a long time. I'm still on board with that, but I don't know. I think we can do a new Wolverine. I think it's fine to hand it over to somebody else. And I mean, maybe have, since we already did the multiverse thing, there's no takebacks on the multiverse thing, maybe have Hugh Jackman pop in, kind of like how Leonard Nimoy popped into the Star Trek reboot movies a couple of times. Have him do that. Maybe.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And they kind of did that a little bit with Days of Future Past a little bit too. But he had a pretty substantial role though in that. But it was a way of connecting them.
But otherwise, I mean, like, I hadn't thought of it, but like what you mentioned at the top of this segment about having Daphne Keane like come in as like X-23 and like basically be the Wolverine. Fuck yes, Daphne Keane is great, and she was incredible as X-23. It's like Logan was a great movie, like overall, like it was so good in every way. But like Daphne Keane as an actress was the best special effect that movie had. Like, holy shit.
Oh, she was fucking brutal, man. I loved her. And being a child actor like that and what she brought to that character. And then she went on to do his Dark Materials. I don't know if you ever saw that. She was so good in there. Lyra, I loved her as Lyra. And I think what they were doing with that was just amazing. And she's only proven her chops beyond that, too.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, if they can find a way to keep her around, that's well worth their time. Yeah.
Yeah. And Daniel Radcliffe thing I'm going to love. I think that they missed an opportunity there in Deadpool Wolverine. I think every variant should have been a different actor as opposed to being Hugh Jackman. Maybe the 5'2" one, whatever. That's kind of funny being Hugh Jackman. But Patch should have been Daniel Radcliffe. You could have thrown in. They already put in Henry Cavill in there. They already had him in there. You could have thrown in. There was another person. What's his name? Butcher.
Ray Scott. They should have brought in Doug Ray Scott. That would have been hilarious. That
would have been fucking awesome. That's a nice little thing, right? That's a great little moment. And that you could have done that for every variant, and then you could have even had Butcher from The Boys. I know Carl Urban. He was supposed to be like a big he's a great Wolverine too. It'd been fun to pop him in there. And that's how you have fun with it. You put all those variants, and what you do is you see which has the biggest pop in the theater, and then maybe you go with that person. I'm just saying maybe they come back. But I'm intrigued by this. I think that Hugh Jackman's not going anywhere. I think he's got a taste of the Wolverine in his mouth again, and it tasted good. I think it tasted really good to him. I think he felt like he was like that young ass actor again. He told that story for a long time about how when he was first auditioning for Wolverine, that he was trying to go to Canada, and they were like trying to hold his visa to get there. And he said that he had to actually tell security they wouldn't let him in because he went back and forth too many times. Thought he was like doing some suspicious shit. He had to tell them that like, no, I'm actually got booked as Wolverine, and I really don't know. I'm not supposed to say that, but I gotta go to work right now. And all the security guards were like freaking out. You're Wolverine. And it became like a whole thing, but they let him back in the country to go shoot. And I think he probably feels like that again. I think he does. Divorce, coming back to life, finding himself again and being cast as Wolverine again. I think it's a great thing for him in that next new Renaissance chapter of his life. I think it is. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. One more time, GR. Would you play Wolverine right now?
Oh, sure. Why not?
There we go. So I'm going to say Hugh Jackman can do it, guys. Hugh Jackman can do it. But I still think Daphne Keane. Let Daphne Keane take over. And then you already blew everybody else. Let Daphne Keane get in there, whoop some ass, take some names, put those sunglasses on, and keep going. Keep going, because we got more X-Men coming, guys, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Same story starting over again. I know that's always been a worry, but it's going to happen, guys. It's going to happen, and with or without him, I would rather have him just maybe transition for a little bit longer. Let's have some fun. We'll see where it goes. Ellie, anything else you got to say about Hugh Jackman? Can he stop? Will he stop? Won't he stop?
I don't think he needs to stop. I think if he continues, people are still going to watch it.
Yeah, I think so too. Look at Deadpool Wolverine, $1.3 billion. I think they're very excited about that, as I am. Give me more, GR. Give me more. Come on, GR.
Money talks. Everything else walks.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.